Welcome to the channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do collective energy readings for my collective and live donation readings. I hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. I start off my live donation readings with collective energy. Let's see, what's out there. We got new decks, new deck alert. We got repair, evolution, and growth oracle cards. And we got money moves oracle deck. So let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Hope everybody is doing well. Follow me on my other platforms. Twitter, IG, and what's the other one I do? Twitter, IG, and TikTok under the same name. Shoot. What's up, Black Cherry? How you be, girl? I'm just getting on my computer so I can see my chat better. So what's new with you, sis? What had happened? All right, first of all, let me cleanse my day. I had a good weekend. I hope you did. Everybody I'm looking at on my timeline and different accounts, they look like they had a blast this weekend. I'm like, well, shoot, I'm glad I wasn't left out. Because I certainly had a good time this weekend. We did a white party and an en blanc party. My first one here. I say here like I ever did one before, but the first one I was ever a part of. I've seen them before. Just chilling. Just chilling. All right, so this is the Money Moves Oracle deck tonight. Yes. And then we got Repair, Evolution, Growth Oracle cards. What's up, Tuesday? I see you. I see you over here dropping a card. I see you, boo. Monica, what's up, girl? I see you. I'll get my torch going. Alright, Spirit. Cleanse these decks before I get crack-a-lacking. Palo Santo do not like to stay lit. I mean, that's actually a good thing, but it's like, yeah, come on. Cleanse the spirit, the energy. Oh, you went to that's right, I saw it. You went to the beach. It's a lovely day for a beach outing. All right. All right. Let's start off with a quick collective. I'm going to start off with the what's it called again? Money Moves Oracle deck. Let's see how this is coming, y'all. That water spirit. That water spirit is deep. I don't know about y'all, because everybody get touched by spirit differently, but water is like a conduit for me of creativity and downloads. Whether I'm washing my hands, taking a shower, it don't matter. As soon as I touch water, whether it happens at instant, but it does happen, it just start to flow. I'll be like, you know what? That's why. Could be all that Cancer energy I got, but it is what it is. All right, Spirit. Give me a message for the collective. What do they need to know? What does collective need to know? Oops. Okay. What does the collective need to know? And you know what I'm wondering? Because ain't no coincidences. What in the ethers was happening yesterday? That I went to a white party, a huge one. There was another one in my town I didn't know about, but that's affiliated with bikers, I believe. There was another one a friend of mine traveled to. And then somebody else I know dressed in all white. I don't know if it was a white party or a white dinner, something like that. Everybody had on white. I'm like, something in our energy is shifting, that all these brown people dressed in white on the same day and party. That's interesting. What the hell with you, Jacob? Be mindful on this channel. Blocker real quick. All right. I don't know. Anyway, somebody's exhausted. Says feeling financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. So, and that's overall energy. And I'm not really surprised. Oh, okay, Shay. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. We rebuke you and we block you. Yeah. We rebuke you and we block you. Yeah. So the crazies are coming out, as we can see. It's interesting that exhausted overall energy comes up. I don't think I'm reading this person's energy or nothing, but it just so happens that I opened up one of my social media apps, and a person I know from college posted how he was, did he say exhausted? No, he didn't say exhausted. Burnt out is the term he used. He said, I am burnt out. Yeah, they the crazies. Burnt out. He was burnt out. And it's in relationships, work-life balance, all of that, right? He I believe now owns the barbershop that he used to work for. It was passed down to him. And maybe, I don't know what his full deal is. Interestingly enough, I don't know that part. Hey, Carmen. But the term he used was basically burnt out, which is the same thing as exhausted. And there are a lot of people I know 2024 is taking them through it. What feels like exhaustion is really emotional attachment to everything, to the point where you don't know how to fill your own cup up. You don't know how to stop being obligated to things you're not supposed to. Well, I'll just say not supposed to, but you can choose not to be obligated to. Those type of things burn you out more. Saying yes to everything, not saying no, not taking time to recharge and fill up your own cup. Too busy trying to fill everybody else's cup, you know? So we got many choices. So somebody had lots of choices. Opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. I don't know. Look at your options. I don't want to say nothing about all road leads to Rome, but we're gonna get to know these cards. Helping hand. Yeah, need others to assist with services. Increase productivity. No one can handle it all. That's why somebody's exhausted. Excuse me. Wow, somebody made bad decisions. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. Love affair. Beware. Love affairs at work. Love affairs at work rarely and well. What the hell? Don't lose your mind. I don't know how they what who I'm assuming they mean love affairs at work rarely and rarely work well, which is true. Mind power. Use your intelligence, analyze data and logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. So, somebody's exhausted because Spirit wants them to use their brain in a different way. They want them to think about it a little bit deeper. You know what I mean? This is the kind of energy of somebody needing to think through their next move because of the choices that they made. With wrong decision here, they didn't consider the consequences of their choices. And it could be impacted their money. Because remember, this is the Money Moves Oracle deck. So somebody has options, maybe different career paths that they can take, different jobs that they can work, something like that. This person needs help. Maybe other people aren't pulling their weight, but all of us are dealing with some level of, I would say, stress. I'm hearing more people say they've made more money than they've ever made, and they're underwater more than they've ever been. So bills are higher because food is higher, housing is higher. You know what I mean? Just the cost of living in general is much higher. So people could be making more money, but that's getting sucked up out. So, and somebody also could be making poor decisions. One of the things I was saying is that in that discussion earlier about that young man that I know, is sometimes we get emotionally attached to a thing and we repeat cycles with it over and over and over again. Like we don't change our pattern of behavior. So and it's crazy because what I mentioned to the person I was talking about it, I was saying, the last time I spoke to them had to be not quite 10 years, but very close to it, right? And their problems were very similar, the same, right? Relationship problems, hustling, trying to get money, that kind of thing. And it sounds like nothing's changed. So that means that's an indication to me, without talking to them, but knowing that they're Leo, that something about them hasn't changed to improve the quality of life. And in 2024, if you aren't changing something significant in your life, you can bet what they say, bet your bottom dollar that nothing is going to change for you. You will keep repeating things. And now not only do you keep repeating things, but it gets worse, right? Whatever the consequences of those bad decisions, it gets worse. The older you get, the further you dig your hole. Tell me more. Tell me about this bad decision. What's the wrong decision, Spirit? One at a time. Investments. So somebody made a bad investment. That's what the wrong decision is. So it's one thing to make a decision, right? I should, you driving in a car and you going, you following the directions. Let's just say you decide to not follow the GPS. You go left when the GPS is telling you right, and you realize, ooh, that was a bad decision. Now I got to turn around, right? Well, the consequences are you're getting further away from your target, address, right? But you can turn back around. The problem with wrong choices and bad investments is that you tend to put a lot more energy in it. Like as if, let's just say you kept going in the wrong direction. I'll give you an example. Two cousins were coming to visit me from a couple towns away, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour away. And I said to one of the cousins, the one that was driving, I said, send me your location. And I'm glad I told her to do that because it was taking them too long to get here. And I'm thinking, where could they be? They were damn near in another state. They were minutes away from the exit to another state. They went way past me, way past me. So I looked at the location. I'm like, where are you and why are you there? And I had to recall them. I'm like, you missed several exits and you just kept going. So she invested in going the wrong way and she was about to end up in a whole nother state. I had to call her back. Yeah, you feel burnt out too. I can understand it because life is exhausting for everybody. I mean, I went out last night, had a great time at this white party. But when I tell you I loafed around all day, I could have been house cleaning and washing clothes. I could have been doing a lot of things. But I chose to rest my body. I had to choose to rest. I had to choose to rest. It's so much I could be getting done. I know it. And I won't have time to do it Monday through Friday. I know. Because I'll come home every day after around 5 and be tired. But today was like, you know what? As long as everybody eat, and I'm not cooking, but as long as they eat and we got food for tomorrow for lunch and we already washed clothes last week, so we pretty much got clean clothes. I'm not stressing nothing. All right, tell me about this love affair, which sounds like a bad choice. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Oh, so you know what I'm getting with that? Spirit is trying to intervene in a situation, somebody's bad choice. Maybe they're trying to protect you from your choice. Maybe they're trying to redirect you from your choice. Maybe trying to block how far it can go. But there's some sort of spiritual protection, regarding that choice. I don't think this is about keeping y'all connected. It's more protecting you from the problems that arise from that connection. Tell me more about helping hand. Direction. Yes, somebody is lost. It says, do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. Somebody needs direction and they need somebody else to assist them with that. No man is an island. And people tend to think, I'll just go it alone. Maybe, and that's usually rooted in childhood trauma where you think you got to isolate and you got to think out all your problems by yourself and solve everything by yourself. And that's further from the truth. In school, we're taught to be an island, right? Take this test by yourself. Study by yourself to a certain degree. Study by yourself. Fail this test by yourself. There's never any cooperation unless you happen to be lucky and there's some sort of group project. But then in real life, work life, we have to work together as a team. Even if we have different functions, it's required that we solve problems together. Or, one person can't just do it all by themselves. We are different cogs in the wheel. And I don't care what kind of work you do, there's usually somebody else. Meaning, if you're let's just say you're in production of something, right? You make it. You create it, you make it. There's usually somebody else that sells it. There's usually somebody else that takes the orders. There's usually somebody else that ships it, right? We all have to work together. If you don't produce it, then there's nothing to ship. If you don't produce it, there's nothing to sell, right? And if somebody don't sell it, maybe there's nothing for you to produce. We all got to work together. Nope. Tell me about what's up with the choices, Spirit. Savings. Who you always need to put something off for a bad day. Create a savings for the future. Okay, so somebody might have, if somebody came into some money in the past, or they had a lot of money, or something about money and having it, I feel like the wrong choice might have been not to save it or not to allocate it in a way that you would have something, sometimes it just takes automatic deposits into a specific account so that that account can be built up for a rainy day, let's tell me about mind power, Spirit. And then we got expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Yeah, somebody's being encouraged to stop being an island. That exhaustion is usually when you don't connect with other people and allow them to help you. When you don't delegate tasks to others that can do their part. You take on too much. You become exhausted. You become burnt out. Why you keep retracting your message? And vacation. Lord, exhausted and vacation says, start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. So with this exhaustion is saying, Spirit is saying, it's time to retreat. It's time to have an oasis. Matter of fact, if you cannot say you can't leave the country or go to another part of the country or just get out, right? Go book a massage. Plan a soft day where take your clothes to the laundry service and let them wash and fold. Just plan it so that all you gotta do is pick it up when they call. You know what I'm saying? Maybe hire a cleaning service for a day just to have peace of mind. Go get a massage, eat whatever you like, go visit a movie or show, whatever your theaters are. Go laugh, go to we got the stress factory over here where I'm at. Go go watch somebody and laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Self-care. Yes, go ground while you at it. Take a few moments of your day, stand outside barefoot, try to center yourself, ground yourself, and do all of those things selfishly to preserve yourself. You'll be so grateful. You'll be so grateful that you gave that to yourself. It's time. Like, you don't have to fly out the country to have a vacation. Sometimes you just have to have a vacation from life in itself and do something different and not stress yourself out. You might put some coins to go away, but maybe going away is not feasible if you're a caregiver. If you're a caregiver, look into respite care for your loved one. However you do it, whether it's family members, whether it's a community not center, but a respite care center, get your respite. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Now, as far as all of this is concerned, I feel like somebody needs to make financial decisions, choices about that. Like this is definitely about money and career, maybe, or job. Maybe somebody has to choose between what they choose as a career and what they need to choose as a job, or vice versa. It's less exhausting when you're doing something you love. And then you can, and it's less exhausting when you're organized about what you love. I know personally my mind will ruminate until I've written down my game plan. Until I have my game plan set up, I'll think about it a lot. And that's too much energy to have something twirling in your head and no resolution. So sometimes it takes me to go seek other advice, Google something, look it up, see what's feasible or whatever, get it all together. And then once I have it together, I can relax because I got my game plan together. All right, this is our next step. This is what we're going to do, Oh, okay, I see. I was like, why do you keep retracting? All right. So that's a collective message. It's about self-care, y'all. Self-care, self-love, preservation, and learning how to trust yourself. You saw the thumbnail, which is trust is expensive, right? Well, a lot of times we overthink things because we don't trust ourselves. That's really what it boils down to. When you have lack of trust for yourself, you will overthink a lot, and that will lead to burnout and exhaustion. You got to prioritize these things. You got to allot the time necessary when you can, meaning, and then have some type of grace and forgiveness for yourself if you can't keep the schedule that you got in your mind. I write lists. I'm a list writer, right? So I will write a list and it might have 20 things on it for one day. I tick it off. There may still be 5 things undone that by the end of the day. They go on the next day's list, right? So when I look back at my previous list, I can say, all right, boom, I knock all of that out. So I'm good, and then I can proceed accordingly based on whatever else is coming up. Okay, so all right, y'all know what to do. That's all I'm gonna say. So, but yeah, that is. So yeah, no come again. Deleted. I deleted them. No come again. No. The kooks are out tonight, y'all. Kooks are out tonight. Let me see something. Yeah, Cuckoo for Cocoa Pops is out here tonight, y'all. Yeah, go suck your mama, pussy hole. Oh, you bitch ass. No, we don't want to hide them. We want to block and delete. We want to block and delete. Oh, they funny tonight. Why we got all the cuckoos? We got all the cuckoos for Cocoa Pops coming out tonight. This is rubbish. So somebody on Facebook, somebody tagged me on Facebook, but they texted me and told me I recommended you because somebody is in my area is looking for a tarot person, oracle card reader, somebody to read Ouija board and something else. And I was like, well, you already know I don't fool with no Ouija board, but I'm a reader, right? So I said, all right, let me reach out. Well, I was reading them comments, and everybody is just fear mongering and rebuking in the name of Jesus. And then half the people are laughing at those responses. I was glad to see that they have more healthy openness on this, because that particular group is a business owner group. So I was surprised that, one, somebody's looking for that there, but then two, that people were like, you need to have more of an open mind. Like, come on now, go ahead with that nonsense, all that fear mongering and stuff. I was like, yeah, I must rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Suck your mama. And then what? You came on here cussing in patois like I don't know what you say, you bitch ass. And don't let me do it in Haitian. You ain't gonna like that either. Because I only know bad words there. Oh, Lord. Anyway, Spirit, give me a message for Black. I'm not Black Chair. I'm sorry. Give me a message for Tuesday. I remember a series of curse words. I learned it at 13. I'll never forget it. I'm like, what is it about a curse word that stick more than anything? Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, these are new cards. Wow, this is some new cards. All right, Tuesday. Hold on, boo. All right, so I don't know if this is gonna resonate because this is the first time that I've used this deck, right? Some of it is already resonating. I'm gonna read it as it come out. You know, that's how we're gonna take it. And if not, I'm gonna go to another deck. Like I said, I just got this deck. Anyway, the first card we get in the past energy says, sacrifice, reclaim. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation you have gone through and emotional sacrifices. Oh, you've gone through emotional sacrifices for too long. It's time to reclaim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Well, we know you know how to do that. Anyway, family dynamic, reconcile. Your family is requiring time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward. We have an open, loving family unit. And having an open family unit is essential. Radiant goddess acceptance. Now, this is what resonated with me about you. It says, you are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential by not making any apologies for it. So yeah, all that makes sense thus far. Now here's the challenge. Love redefined, romance. Cupid has entered your heart and has awakened you to love and romance, but this time on a different vibration. Having a newfound love for yourself has created an opportunity for a new chapter within the possibility of cultivating healthy relationships. So that's the challenge and the lesson, is to be on a different vibration with the next love. So it's not saying, I don't know if you met somebody already. It's not really saying that. That's the challenge and the lesson, is to redefine how you see love or how you receive love, right? So that's something maybe Spirit's saying work on. And then we got inflexible change. What the hell is inflexible change? How you going to be inflexible and change? But okay. You or a person involved are set in ways that are impeding growth. Be more open-minded and see the other person's point of view to expand your perspective in a healthily, oftentimes, what? Wait a minute. Okay, they need periods on this damn card. Where's the damn period? And everything is freaking capitalized. The fuck? See, that's why grammar is very important, boys and girls. Because the other person's point, and see the other person's point of view to expand your perspective in a healthily, oftentimes being too rigid, masks the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Flexibility is needed to create flow. What the fuck? I guess somebody is being real stubborn and stupid. And they needed to change, and they haven't been flexible to change. That's what I'm getting. So somebody is requiring growth is what I get from that. Denial, deception. There's a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and the discernment to dig deep in the truth of the situation. I feel like that's not your energy. Yeah. No, I feel like that's not your energy. But yeah, that's why I said, let's see what it is. The only thing that made the most sense is you being the radiant goddess. Now this I get. But the rest of that, yeah. No. Alright. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try my good old intrusive thoughts. Now that the room is quiet of these intrusive jerks. It is off grammatically. I get what they're trying to say. It's just, it's a little wordy. I want to say that. Some decks are good being wordy, and some aren't. And that one right there, I couldn't tell where the sentence began and ended. Wasn't really sure. You starting off with and then everything capital. What the hell? I do like the imagery and the titles. That works for me. All the rest of that stuff, I might have to put that aside. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Tuesday. What she need to know? What she need to know? I think people get a little personal with these readings. I mean, not readings, cards. And I think that makes sense because as a creator, you do, but... deck. Oh, I already know who this is. This is Miss Accident. Copycat, but they can't copy your spirit, though. This, they can't copy. Miss Accident can't copy your spirit. Ooh, somebody, I'm in love with you. Tricks up they sleeve. And can't. Yup. Transformation. That's you. Return back to center. Until you do right by me. Exactly. Everything you think about gonna crumble. Mistreating others curses oneself. Healed through kindness and respect. Exactly. They definitely need a proofreader because that was a mess. Homeless. Adverse result. Okay, let me tell you what homeless in this deck gives me. Homeless means to me that somebody does not feel home within their own skin, right? And the environments that they choose to be in, they don't feel happy. We already know who this is, and we already know who Copycat is. This is Avery's girl. That's Copycat. Because he's trying to recreate something he can't get with you. Also, the energy is off in that situation. The transformation is you. That's your energy. The illumination, the journey, the awakening, the emergence. He's not on that vibration right now because he think he got tricks up his sleeve, right? Truly in love with you, right? But want to go play games and get a friggin' copycat. Meanwhile, he don't even understand the consequences of his actions with the return to sender. Everything he do to try to copycat your energy with somebody else. And that's the problem with these dudes, right? Now I'll say that. I'm going to say this with these, let's call them significant other or previous significant others who haven't really let go of your energy. So they're trying to imprint or project your energy onto somebody else, right? And they're not getting anything out of it. Things go wrong. Why? Because they're trying to replace you and they can't. There's no way they can. You can't go to somebody. You can't create me and somebody else. I'm me. They're them. What you want in me, you can't get in them. That's just how it works. But then you got women, Black Cherry, you got women who don't even know who the hell they are. Some people would rather invest in copying you than invest in being the person that they're meant to be. It's just easier to watch you, to hear about you, to take notes, and then try to emulate you in some way. But they can't. They can't. Often folks will try it. They'll take sloppy seconds. You ever heard of best friends that, oh, they were best friends, but then one slept with the other two? And it's like, well, why would you come behind your friend? First of all, why would you do that to your friend? Because it was something missing, deeply, deeply missing with that person. But homeboy feels like he got tricks up his sleeve. But it's not going to get him anywhere. And actually, it's creating a homeless situation. And this explains why the Uber Eats is out of control. We can't keep money because we not keeping a home. And this person, I don't know what gutter he got that from. I ain't gonna. If it's starting to feel like a sexy red, and don't get mad at me if you like her. But when you look at caliber of women, based on the things that she said out her mouth that she has been willing to do or has done, her self-esteem is not very high. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, Ralph. Um, yeah, so her self-esteem is not that high. If she willing to do a little something strange for a piece of change, she don't have a lot of coof about her. Maybe no home training. You know what I'm saying? So this person, the masculine, is feeling like they feel like they smarter than everybody, but they dumbest one in the as my aunt used to say, this one ain't the sharpest pencil in the box. Okay? Because you can't trick your way into happiness. You know what I'm saying? Um you can't sneak your way into somebody's life. You can't trick your way into happiness. You can't sit there and create a clone and think that that clone is going to make you happy. It's not. So, yeah. Meanwhile, he feel homeless because he over there Uber eating. And let me tell you something about that too. Besides the money, it's low vibrational to eat outside of your house all of the time. To constantly be getting takeout is very low vibrational on your body. The amount of toxins and salts and, I don't even want to get super disgusting. It's okay to occasionally eat out. But if you're eating out all the time, you open yourself up to a world of nasties. She says, silly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't go to the fifth floor. Right. Well, the reason why he messed up home is because he think he's smarter than everybody. And instead of doing right by you, he's just going to continue to get karma because he's not trying to do right. I don't even think it's just by you. He's not trying to do right. It seems like it's easier to slip into making bad choices and hanging out with other people. What's required is the transformation, but what has happened is you've already elevated, right? So that's exactly why he's steady trying to mimic you and scared to introduce you. I don't know if he did or not, but I think he's still very much thinking that he got a one up as long as you don't meet it. And I said it for a reason. Oh, okay. I see you, Ralph, after Black Cherry, and I don't know anybody else because I been channeling half with my eyes closed, half with my eyes open. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's not. Who some people are very thick, right? they're very thick in the way that they think. It's like, I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to compromise. Um, I'm not going to respect how you feel because it's my way or the highway. That's stubborn energy. You know what I mean? That pride and that ego is too thick. It's too much, right? So then they go down the rabbit hole of, now you don't trust them anymore. Now you don't respect them anymore because they're making bad decisions. So what are you supposed to do with that? Not a damn thing. He's just going to end up homeless because the likely outcome is homeless. He's going to have plenty of adversity, isolation. He's lucky that you have had the compassion that you have had for him, or the humanity that you have had for him, because he wants things his way. Although the love resides with you because he's stuck on you, but he's stuck so far on you that the best he could do is a copycat, because he won't own up to whatever he needs to own up to for you. He won't take accountability for his own actions. So until he can put pride and ego aside and own up for who he is or who he should be, well, you're going to deal with low vibrational other energies and still not have you. And that would be on him. Oh boy. We had another crazy just now. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Tuesday. Decide. Let me see. It's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. No matter what you choose, you'll be exact right for your spiritual path. Channel your energy, be decisive, grow, and decide. Give me one more on that. Oh, that's for him. I'm sorry, that's coming up in your reading. Celebrate your love. Right. That's what he need to do. He need to level up and take accountability, but he won't do it. He won't do it. What? Let me see. We gotta figure that out. These folks is folking. There is a next level of moderation, but I don't know all that it does. They gave me a message last time. They gave me a message last time, and I was like, yeah. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, this is what they need to do. Decide what they want to celebrate their love, right? But it does also require challenges, change, stripping that ego down, so that they could be so they could trust themselves, and that you can actually trust them. But they're so long way off of that because they too busy having tricks up their sleeve, thinking they doing something and they not. So well, his karma is definitely here. Like, say less about that because it's there. Oh, shoot. Okay, so now we got Black Cherry, right? You're welcome, sis. Yeah. And it sucks to be him, I will tell you that, because if you can't take accountability for your actions as a grown individual, you're going to grow up to be a very old, isolated, and alone person with nobody to take care of you. Your kids don't come around. Your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, everybody else is kind of like, not interested in you. Why? Because once they use you up and they can't get nothing else out of you, they're not going to be there for you. That's some major karma. Hi, Mimi. I feel like no long time no see. For some reason, I feel like I've seen you here before, but I could be wrong. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Black Cherry. Give me a message one at a time. One at a time. Tell me more. Bottom of the deck. Union. Uh-oh. Oh, somebody missing you? Uh-oh. All that is hidden will be revealed. Small shit don't matter. Transformation for you too. Broken child. And something's brewing. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Oh, good Lord. Good night, Carmen. Get some rest. Don't forget to take a multivitamin. Okay, all that's hidden will be revealed. Uh-oh. Oh, no. You had something come out recently. That's what it is. Maybe since the last time we spoke or last time I did a reading, some kind of truth came out. Maybe not all for some reason. But I think you see whatever you heard, it's a small thing to a giant, right? It's like, let's just say you heard somebody was talking about you in a family or friend group or whatever. It ain't really nothing. With the devil here, you could just be like, yeah, well, Spirit revealed it to me. I know what type of time they on. You know what I mean? Transformation. You know what it is too? You may be reacting less. You may be not emotionally attached to a situation, and that's part of your transformation or your metamorphosis. That's why small shit don't matter. The challenge and the lesson is a broken child. It may be that the person that you're hearing about or the situation you're hearing about is coming from broken people. You know, we talk about this all the time on this channel, Arrested Development. There's a lot of broken children walking around as imposter adults, okay? They might be 50, 60, 80 years old, but they still that broken little 8-year-old, that broken 16-year-old, that broken 19-year-old, because wherever their trauma is where their mentality kind of arrested at. So this is about somebody in their broken spirit, right? And then something's brewing. So maybe some other stuff is kicking up. But in the meantime, something that might be kicking up is a union. I need to clarify that. Reconciliations and love, missing you. Tell me more. What's that about, Spirit? Oh, shoot. Wow. Okay, so whomever, because we getting ready, you know, we heading into Mercury retrograde as of August 1st, right? Whoever spins the block right now, you can't trust them. You see the thumbnail, trust is expensive, right? Whoever comes around, you're not going to be able to trust them, or it's going to take a lot. You know how we talk about like letting somebody prove themselves to you. Well, I feel like whoever it is will prove that they haven't changed. But you give them, if you choose to give them the opportunity, just don't believe them. Listen to them, hear what they got to say, but know what kind of energy that they come with. Something, I feel like there's something brewing. Could be that somebody's trying to come spin the block kind of energy. Somebody who you're talking to currently could be giving, or recently rather, could be giving you an offer, and it's bogus. It's not right. It's, you know, it's kind of loosely wrapped in I want something more, but lacking something major. You get what I'm saying? So just be careful. Just be careful. Somebody's coming to drain you with rat energy. They could be very sneaky, very short-sighted, very opportunistic. whoever this is, know that you have a big heart and that you have good intentions and that you treat people well, right? And this person knows this about you and will try to take advantage of that if you let them. Maybe, your situation with them wasn't that bad, but this person want to take their turn now, is what I'm getting. So I don't know who that is, but I feel like it's you got something that recently was revealed to you. Now, I don't know if you put it together as a revelation or you going to have an epiphany very soon, but something was revealed. And a lot of times it's rooted in somebody's behavior, actions, things like that. So keep that in mind if you don't feel like it's something new. But you're not, and maybe it's because you're not phased by it. Because with this here, right here, with the small shit don't matter, that's part of your growth and your transformation. Not taking that shit personal no more. You know what I'm saying? When you like, yeah, all right, that's what we do. I mean, you do this, and this is where always ends up that way. I'm not paying you no mind. I'm not really going to invest in that. You already probably are peeping when you start to recognize, like, when you learn about yourself and you transform yourself, you start seeing those same flaws in others. Things that maybe you projected on the people that you wanted them to be, you start seeing that they really aren't that. Like, the truth gets revealed. That's another thing. It's all things will be revealed. You start seeing people differently. You start recognizing their flaws. You're like, wait a minute. I remember how this person, yeah, you know what? They really are a hurt individual. I ain't paying them no mind no more. I'm not going to get caught up in that no more. That's the kind of growth and transformation you're having. You're not letting that shit get to you no more. They not able to poke you and trigger you. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And there's something brewing. It may be that others could be trying to antagonize you. They could be trying to trigger you, but it's not working. And whoever this rat energy is, male or female, it doesn't have to be a man, so to speak, because you're a female, right? It could be a family member acting all like, you're the best thing since sliced bread, but they got some selfish intentions by trying to cling to you. Get what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that energy. Watch how they move. If this has anything to do with your specific children, they may be going through this, but I feel like this is more you than them at this time. You are healing. You're going through your, I'm about to say renaissance, resilience, renewal, recovery. You're healing. You're healing because you're acknowledging stuff that goes on with you. You know what I mean? Like, you doing self-reflection, whereas whoever I'm talking about is not a self-reflector. They might be a deflector. They might be somebody who does not take accountability for their actions. I don't think maybe. I think they don't. They really don't. Give me one. Accept yourself. Yeah. While there's a time and a place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. More. Ralph is a Scorpio, so he like, wait a damn minute now. All right, it says breathe deeply. Breathe big, let it all in, expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Deep and full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause. Inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever The going gets tough. Take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. So Spirit wants you to breathe deeply, focus on yourself, not let these other side trackers trigger you, because I feel like that's somebody's intention in your life to kind of get under your skin, or just with the attempt to use you for whatever good gain. That's not good, but gain that they have in mind. This is very self-centered individuals that really, like, if the shoe was on the other foot, for whatever they want for you, they wouldn't give to you because they too selfish for that. Spirit is asking you to be selfish with your energy. That's right, Mimi. You're going to be all right. Transformation is a beautiful thing, like Monica said. Yes, yes. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the Scorpio in the building, Ralph. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Ralph. Oh, I should have pinned the thing in the chat. I didn't pin it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pin that. Pin. Okay. Wow, you're a Scorpio times 5? Yeah, for Pisces and Capricorn. Who got Pisces and Capricorn? What do you mean Pisces and Capricorn? What is that? What? Whew, see, this is why I don't go on TikTok, because I would... All right, Spirit, give me a message for Ralph. You there, Ralph? Oh, Capricorn and Pisces. I'm like, how you be Pisces and Capricorn? Got it. Tell me more. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, something fell. Ooh. All right. That's a likely outcome. All right. So we got Indian warrior and a strong tongue. Well, I heard as soon as I pull that card, strong tongue, you better watch your mouth. And let me tell you why. I don't know what these other cards are yet, but you need to watch your mouth so that you don't call something into existence that you don't want. So be very, very, very careful and discerning with the words you use to describe yourself, your situation, your ideas, what you want things to be, you know what I'm saying, what you want to experience. You have to be very careful with your tongue. Okay? So here it says, possessing a powerful gift of prophecy. This individual can speak events into existence over others' lives with words that manifest destiny. They must wield their ability with care, wisdom, mindful of the impact of their speech. Spirit said you need to worry about yourself and how you speak to yourself, and make sure you speak to yourself nicely. Talk to me nicely is what Spirit is saying. So, we call on what we want, even if we're saying what we don't want. And I'm going to use an example I heard. So this man said, okay, here's a story. You go to a foreign restaurant, and I feel like you heard this, or maybe you shared it with me. I don't know, or I shared it with you. But I'm going to repeat it for the purpose of what I'm saying to you right now. A man goes to a foreign restaurant, and he doesn't speak the language. He's seated. The waiter gives him the menu, and he's able to choose what he wants. He's able to make out a few words and says, the fish, I don't want fish. He says to the waiter several times, I don't want the fish. He said, and he closes the menu and said, I want steak is what I want, right? And what does the waiter bring to them? The waiter brings fish, because he emphasized the fish so much. That's all the waiter could understand and hear. That closing of the menu and mentioning steak was an afterthought. So Spirit is going to give you more of what you don't want if you don't let go of what you don't want and focus on what you really do want. Let's see. Look at this. Good things are coming. Get ready. A miracle's on its way. Sucker for love. Influencer. Ooh, sneaky. Now this is the challenge and the lesson. Clever, sly, cunning, tricky, elusive, crafty, and quick. As soon as I pulled this over, now I don't know if you have somebody in mind for this, but the first thing I heard when I pulled this over was the attorney that you was telling me about. And then we got Indian warrior princess. A majestic, fierce, noble spirit, resilient, graceful, wise, commanding, valiant, royalty, sovereign, honorable, steadfast, powerful, revered. So I feel like this could be an Indian warrior princess or prince. And this is letting me know that you have, like, you come from a lineage of strong individuals, right? And also you have ancestral power, right? So you need to recognize that you are a very powerful being. It's not, you give into helplessness with what's the word, taking things as face value, because this sneaky individual would like you to take things at face value, right? So that they can dig and that they can pry and they can be cunning and all of that. No. You're a sucker for love, but we know that, you know that. So I feel like that goes without, that's, you got to be careful with that. Because that sucker for love, we getting ready. So first of all, we are already in Saturn retrograde. We are also in a Neptune retrograde. We're getting ready to go into a Mercury retrograde. And Chiron, I believe, is also in retrograde till December, right? With all of these different asteroids and planets in retrograde, there are lessons, harsh lessons to be learned. Mercury retrograde does not let you out of, they don't let you start new things without it being something you may need to redo, right? So you need to be careful about the decisions that you make. What's the other one? Saturn is the planet of discipline. So Saturn is going to teach you a lesson if you're willing to learn it, right? You can blast through this time and not get nothing out of it, but it's going to be harsh on you. It's going to sit you down in ways you don't want to be sat down. It's going to say, get in your book and write, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me until I tell you to stop. You know how they used to do on the chalkboard when we were, what was it, with boomers and Generation X? They would have us write on the board or write in a notebook like damn near 100 times, if not. Just so it's so repetitious that it's ingrained in our head. Spirit said you got to let spirit, you got to connect with your spirit and say, I'm not going to let nobody stop me. Not, I'm scared of this problem. I'm scared of this problem. I'm scared of this problem. But I want it to work out. Change the way you think and watch your tongue. Oh my God. They out here tonight. What was I about to say? And the Neptune. Neptune is that planet that deals with illusions, delusions, and even spirituality, right? But Neptune will, with the retrograde, is pulling back some of that energy of what you wanted to be deluded about. I feel like sometimes we see the oasis and we just know it's real and we can't wait till we get over there because we parched and thirsty and going through whatever we going through, and then we reach that point in time and we look around and it's still same dry, dusty, hot ass sand, right? So that delusion gets ripped from you. You no longer see oasis. You gonna keep looking until you get to your destination, and then that's when you can rest. When you've opened your eyes and gone through your transformation, but you still have a sneaky person, which is a challenge and a lesson to deal with. And part of that is don't be gullible for that person. Don't let them sway you. Don't let them pressure you into nothing that don't make no sense. I ain't got it. I gave you everything I got. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You say you missed it? What you missed? So, the influencer, I gotta address that one. And that's in the hidden energy, right? So, innovative, creative, engaging, inspiring, dedicated, vibrant. Or you have the potential to be an influencer, but you're going to have to get out of your own way. I just feel like once this situation, because good things are coming, it says get ready and miracles on its way. Just expect the best outcome, but know that you outside of this have the power to influence others with your experiences. You have the power to sway things into your favor. You also have a strong tongue to call something in existence. So you got to be careful that you're not calling in a delay. You know, because worry will do that. If you pray, don't worry, and if you worry, don't pray. So you got to. It's definitely about a change of mind. The sucker for love thing is you got to be careful because you love to be loved and you want to love. I get it, but there's people that may come into your energy in the near future that they don't deserve your energy, and you have to acknowledge that. You have to not fall victim to that from somebody. And them blasts from the past, it seems like they more miss than hit. So you be extremely discerning with those individuals because they had a taste of you already. So they already know what you are capable of. They just trying to see what they can get. So you got to be careful with that. But Spirit said that you are protected by your ancestral line, that you are gifted because of your ancestral line, because of what has been done for you, to you, and then got passed down into your DNA. So you good. You're good. Any more? Oh yeah, it is about the wolf you feed. You right that. Thank you, sis. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Ralph. Whoa. Slow down. That's what Spirit already got you doing. Slowing down. It says when it feels like our world is spinning out of control, it's easy to get overwhelmed. This is a good time to begin a daily meditation practice. Your mind is the most open and receptive in the morning, which is why it is helpful to start your day with centering exercises. Cultivate stillness within and know that there's no rush. At the end of our days, we won't care about our to-do list. We'll wish that we had loved more, lived more, and been at peace. So don't wait. Slow down now. Tell me more. And then here, note the blessings. Gratitude puts us in a position of having instead of wanting. thanking rather than complaining. When we focus on what we already have and take stock of our blessings, we get more blessings. What are you grateful for? Share it with yourself and others. So this going back to changing your way of thought, like we talked about, right? Into a state of gratitude. We're not talking about what they're going to do because we just know that they're already going to do it. We done said it enough. So we going to talk about something else. We going to be grateful, right? What you have, the house you have, the dogs you have, the children you have, the life you have, the job you have, the food in your fridge or in your freezer. You know what I'm saying? The ability to maintain, go to work, or be a part of a community, right? The breath that you wake up with every day. Life. That's what we're going to focus on. Not that negative stuff. No. Because all of those other things stress you out when you start worrying. I went out Saturday and I had to remind somebody we were approaching home and they started complaining about a situation and I'm like, I had a good time. I had a real good time. You know why? Because I'm not about to complain and ruin my evening. Like I'm not going to do it. You feel me? So you don't get to complain no more. Spirit saying it's time to be grateful. We're not talking about what is because we already know. It's not what if, it's what is going to be. And you've placed your order to the universe by stating your prayers, putting out your petitions, and let Spirit do what it's supposed to do. And if you notice that the thing that you and I talked about and that you did, the fact that things are being shifted and confused now, people losing stuff, has a lot to do with that thing. Because when you put out a request to the universe, they start working in ways you can't even imagine. You didn't anticipate your stuff will be lost. And it's not even a priority for anybody. Really. So that's why a dismissal is imminent. You know what I'm saying? So, take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. You know how I go. I cannot check my app, so all the donation readings that have been donated tonight, we will have to end because I'm getting tired. I will come back on Thursday with more live donation readings. More than likely, I'm gonna try to come in between that Monday. I don't know, Monday, Tuesday. One of them days I won't. I know I'm not because I always take a break because it get hectic during the week. And like I'm trying not to be running around here exhausted, y'all. And this takes a lot of energy sometimes. Sometimes I'll be wanting to do a recorded message afterward and I can't because I'm like, you are tired. Take your behind the bed. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all of your donations and your participation in the chat. I appreciate y'all being here watching the reading. I do. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let other people know. Come through. Not the cookies, because I think we got enough of those showing up. But let them know. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. And follow me on Twitter under the same handle, Clarity Empress. It'll have the same picture. I only have one account on all of those. Actually, I do have a second Twitter, but it's private. You can follow me on it. I just don't open that up for some reason. I just leave it like that. But yeah, I want to thank you all, my Clarity Empress cousins. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, and I look forward to talking to y'all again soon. I'm going to bid y'all... Oh, oxtails. Wait a minute, what? Oh. Why you say oxtails like that, bruh? Cut it out. He already, you know what I'm saying? He know that's one of my favorite things. It's a vice. If I don't eat beef, because I really don't typically eat beef, but I can eat an oxtail, okay? Or some lamb. Girls, guys, I love it. Anyway, yes, thank you, Black Cherry. I'll never reach out to you for a reading. You want a reading, you're going to have to email me. And that email is in the description box below. Matter of fact, I do have a link in the bio, so that'll take you to everything. The book, the shadow work journal that I wrote, and any link to find me is there. All right. Thank you, and I'll hit y'all soon. Peace.